Have you ever felt like life was unfair? Like you were trying your best, but things kept going wrong? This is the story of Joseph, a guy who went from being his father's favourite son to a slave in a foreign land, to one of the most powerful people in the world. It's a story about betrayal, perseverance, and how everything can change, even when it feels like you've hit rock bottom. Joseph was the 11th of 12 sons, and his father Jacob made it pretty obvious. Joseph was the favourite. He even gave him a beautiful coat full of colours. And if that wasn't enough to make his brothers jealous, Joseph had dreams, wild ones. He told his brothers, "In my dream you were all bowing down to me." Yeah, that didn't go over well. They were already annoyed. Now they were furious. One day when Joseph was out in the fields, his brothers snapped. They threw him into a pit. Some wanted to kill him, but instead they sold him to passing traders, just like that, their own brother. Gone. Joseph ended up in Egypt, far from home, as a slave. He was bought by a man named Potiphar, and despite everything, Joseph worked hard. He was smart, honest, and trustworthy. Soon he was running the entire household. But then came trouble. Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of something he didn't do, and just like that, boom, he was thrown into prison. No trial, no chance to explain. Even in prison, Joseph didn't give up. He helped people. He interpreted dreams for fellow prisoners, and those interpretations came true. Years later, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, was having strange dreams. No one could explain them, but someone remembered Joseph. He was brought before Pharaoh. Joseph listened, then explained, "There will be 7 years of good harvests, then 7 years of famine. Store up food now, or Egypt will suffer." Pharaoh was blown away. He put Joseph in charge, second only to Pharaoh himself. Just like Joseph said, the famine came. But Egypt was ready. People from all over came to buy food, including Joseph's brothers. They didn't recognize him. It had been years, but Joseph recognized them. He could have taken revenge. He could have turned them away. But instead, he tested their hearts. And when he saw they had changed, he revealed who he was. They were shocked, afraid. But Joseph said something incredible. "You meant to harm me, but God used it for good." Joseph forgave his brothers. He brought his whole family to Egypt and took care of them. What started as betrayal ended in healing. Joseph's story reminds us, even when life is unfair, even when it feels like everything is falling apart, there may be a bigger picture we can't see yet. Keep going. Because like Joseph, your story isn't over.